What is that, dude?
This is
Dude,
like the
that's a fucking
second
great
movie I've
movie,
never
dude.
seen.
What
on
is
your list.
this?
This movie, let me tell you something about this movie. This movie's not like a mainstream movie. A lot of people haven't seen it, and it came out kind of like it snuck in on everybody.
What year is this from?
Jesus,
More or less.
I want to say like maybe like 2004,
So this may be the only movie of this century on our lists.
maybe, bro.
I thought you were
2000
talking about
Look
the
it up,
movie.
dude. Look it up,
I thought you were
I'm
talking
not-
about the movie Seven with Brad Pitt, and you're just like fucking with me.
Let me
is a
tell you
good
something
movie.
about this movie, dude. This movie's a great fucking movie, dude. You guys got to check out this movie.
What is
Lucky number
this?
11.
This is a foreign movie where I've never heard of this.
It's not a foreign at all, man. It's the guy who plays Gandhi's in it.
2006, by the way, guys.
2006. There you go. So it's not,
Josh Hartnett,
Josh Hartman's in it.
Bruce Willis,
Bruce Willis is
Wow,
in it.
dude, I'd never heard of this
Dude,
movie.
I'm telling you, man, it's a great
Lucy
movie, man.
Liu,
Yeah, dude.
Morgan
Wow.
Freeman,
Morgan Freeman.
Wow,
Ben Kingsley.
Yeah. There
Dude.
you go, Gandhi.
Some heavy players in this one.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a great movie, dude. It's a
I gotta
great
check
fucking
this
movie,
out.
dude.
So, what type of movie is this? What are we looking at?
This movie's about, it's pretty much like a revenge film.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah. It's,
You notice a theme.
I mean,
he
I don't
loves
wanna
the-
give it-
He loves that revenge theme a
I'm
lot.
Big
big,
into
man.
revenge, huh?
huge. I think I was a Klingon in my past life.
Don't cross Hoffa.
But I want to say, though, that this movie is fucking great, dude. The storyline is great.
Is Conan the Destroyer about revenge?
Not really.
No.
It's like about a magical fucking tusk.
Gladiator has some revenge.
Exactly.
Tombstone has some revenge.
Yes.
Does Princess Bride have revenge?
Oh, it's all about it.
Does Heat have revenge?
Hell yeah.
Does it?
Yeah. Fucking Robert De Niro, he's
For-
about to get off and go take a plane, and he says, "Fuck this, I'm getting off and going to find this fucking guy that screwed us over."
All right, you're definitely a vengeful person. All right, continue.
But Lucky Number 11 is great, man. You guys got to check it out.
Action. Is it an action movie?
It's an action movie. It's a revenge movie. It's got a fucking big ass fucking plot twist.
Does it have good dialogue? Because that's
It has
almost
a
like a
gr- it has
prerequisite for me.
You
It
love
has
that
good
snappy
dialogue.
dialogue.
It has
That's me,
good-
dude. I gotta have
It
that.
has good dialogue, dude.
I
It's
gotta
a good
have
movie,
a good
dude.
story, but good dialogue.
Let me tell you something about Lucky Number 11, dude. It's
me tell you
almost
Wait. Is it Slevin?
Yeah.
You gotta-
11. It's
You-
not 7. It's 11.
All right.
because the girl's name is Slevin.
No, I can't
That's
give
what
it
it's-
away. Well, yeah, but it's a little more complicated than
All
that.
right, whatever.
But
We won't get into it.
the
He's like
movie,
dismissive. Whatever.
Well, I don't want to.
the thing is, like,
I don't want to argue with him.
the thing is that the movie,
He's vengeful.
I've never
way-
seen this. I mean,
Me either. I've never even heard of it.
dude, it's great, dude.
It's a glitch in the Matrix.
It's a
is
great
what it
movie,
is.
man.
He just made this
You guys
movie
gotta
up.
check it out.
He's a simulated character,
I probably am.
and they just created that movie for this.
the
podcast.
movie was made for $27 million and it grossed 56. So
There
it
you
made
go.
2 for 1, right?
That's
so
a hit.
It was it was a good movie, man. It did pretty good in the theaters.
All right, I think we got to speed it up a little bit because I've already talked about Matrix, Gladiator.
Well, I got.
Yeah, what's
I
your
only
next
got-
one?
I only got 2 left.
I got 4 left.
I got 2 left.
How's
Why
that
is that?
possible,
I got
dude?
4.
Yeah, I think because we shared some.
Yeah, I shared a couple.
All right, I
That's
see
true.
the hourglass is winding down. Let me try to speed it up a little bit. So, I, unlike you, did not have a lot of comedies. I got to take at least one, and I have an honorable mention one. Friday. I'm taking Friday with me. I saw that movie so many times.
Got the knockout,
Yeah.
right?
I think you said that right. You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Big Worm.
Hey, man, you know what it is?
That's my bike, punk.
My problem is that this is my second glass of bourbon.
We just did a time warp to the fucking Halloween episode right now. Let's talk about the movies. I haven't
go
even
for it.
talked about it, man.
This guy wanted to,
Big Worm
this guy
was in
wanted to,
that
like,
one,
This guy
right?
wanted to like slow mo when he said that. He's
Yeah.
like, "This is my second glass."
I think the bourbon just creeped up on him. Big Perm, Big Worm.
Big
I don't
Perm.
give a damn. That guy died recently too.
Did he really?
Yeah,
He was
the old
Zeus,
man.
right? Wasn't he Zeus?
No, man. We're talking about Zeus was in there, but I'm talking about the old man.
Zeus
Oh,
is-
yeah. Witherspoon.
Yeah, he just
Oh,
died
hold
recently.
on. But I was talking about Big Worm.
Oh,
Man,
Oh,
we're
man.
all over the
Witherspoon
place on
died.
this.
Witherspoon died recently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he plays Ice Cube's
Right.
dad. Okay, I thought you were saying Big Worm died. Yeah, definitely. I just saw him on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he died like right after. He looked good and healthy. He was making.
What did he
jokes.
die of? What happened?
I mean, he was kind of old too, but like he wasn't in bad shape, man. Witherspoon, yeah, funny guy. In real life, he was actually like just like the guy he played in the movie. He was,
it was
just
funny
like,
as shit.
how come every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen, eating up all the pig's feet? I like pig's feet. He's fucking hilarious, dude. The guy comes to use the bathroom smoking. What you need to do? Number one or number two? Number two. Anybody gonna take any sticker loans in here? It's gonna be me. It's fucking hilarious, dude. All the crackhead
Oh, you
guy.
fucking nailed it, bro.
Yeah, that
Thank
was
you.
pretty good imitation.
That was really good. Better than his Howard Cosell, right? I mean, it was good shit.
Nah,
Yeah.
Cosell was
I'm working
pretty
on
good.
my
No,
imitations.
the Cosell grew on me, man.
Yeah. It got better. After the 5th hour, it got better.
The music is really good.
After
on
the
Friday.
fifth drink.
Also, there's so many lines, dude, that I've used in day-to-day life too. That I think you mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, that one I butchered, right?
Yeah, but you know when you say those things
Has a great cast, too.
in day-to-day, yeah.
Chris
life-
Tucker, right?
Yeah, Chris Tucker.
Dude, what happened to Chris Tucker?
He got crazy, dude. I think he just kind of made a comeback now with something, right? He came back with something.
Yeah.
My favorite line is whenever I know anybody that gets fired on their day off. How you gonna get fired on your day off? But have you ever heard of anybody getting fired on their day off? They said they caught him stealing boxes or something.
Right.
The guy with the lawn, Miss Parker. Remember Miss Parker?
Yeah.
In the movie? Oh man, she's hot. So yeah, that movie I watched a lot.
Joker and
Man.
Little Joker.
I saw that movie in the Dollar Theater. That place was fucking rowdy, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know if you were with me on
Well,
that. Bro, that shit was crazy.
Most of the time, dollar theaters are always
we
rowdy.
saw
Yeah, that's
Tombstone
true.
together, I think. Right? Do you
In the
remember
dollar
that?
theater?
No, in regular theater. You don't remember?
I don't remember.
I think we saw it.
Bro, and you have a memory of like a fucking
Yeah,
elephant.
bro. I'm surprised. We also saw
Yeah.
Bram Stoker's, not Dracula, the other one.
Frankenstein.
There, we saw that. You
Robert
Was
remember?
that
De Niro.
You
Mary?
remember that?
Yeah.
Mary Shelley?
Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Yeah, pretty good movie.
Bram Stoker, we apologize.
Stroker.
Bram Stoker. That was on that Cinemax when you got Cinemax, right? With Jeff Stryker. That would actually be a great name if you were in that industry, right? Bram Stoker. Oh shit! All right, what are we talking about here? Friday. All right, so yeah, Friday's awesome. It's Friday. You ain't got a job. You ain't got nothing to do. I'm gonna get you high. So that's an awesome movie, man. I love it. So many lines. The crackhead in the convenience store. He's like trying to get a free beer. He falls down. My neck, my back, my neck, and my back. I don't know how much, 50,000, but I'll settle for this beer. And he just gives him the beer. All right, so we're gonna move on. Friday, awesome. Ogre, what you got?
Man, I'm trying to recover from
Was I non-PC?
Oh, man.
Fuck those. Bram Stoker. All right, let's keep it together. What do you got, Ogre?
A popcorn.
A popcorn? You want popcorn?
I'm gonna-
I can't make that right now, dude.
I'm going to edit that last part. I'm going to talk about a popcorn muncher, bro. Back to the Future.
Nice.
Just well done.
What is a popcorn muncher? I thought
Dude,
that was some
just sit
sort of
there.
lesbian or something.
You just sit there and you just fucking.
I got you.
It's
All right.
just for me. To me, it was fun. It was an ode to fucking movie making. It was just beautifully made, man. I
Yeah.
thought it was awesome.
I love it.
And I'm a big fucking time travel, type of fan. Which I'm gonna revisit a little bit later.
I
with
just remembered
movie.
another movie.
Which one?
I'll save it. It's for the.
It's an honorable mention.
yeah.
But for me, the whole time travel aspect of it, the sci-fi
That's another
part
movie
of
that
it,
I've seen a bunch of times, too.
dude,
Me too.
That movie is like, I mean, so well done, dude.
Yeah.
Who was the one that wrote that movie? Is that a John Hughes movie? No,
I'm not
right?
Sure. I could look it up while you're
It's
talking about
isn't
it.
that Spielberg? Is it Spielberg?
No,
No.
some big name wrote that. I might be off on the name, but man, that movie is just fun to watch, and it still holds up, man. I mean, we watch it now. It's
I'm
George
waiting to watch it
McFly.
with my kids, man.
George McFly.
Hello, McFly.
so that's what I got, just to kind of keep things rolling. Hoffa, what you got on your next entry?
Oh,
only
the
got
one
two
thing
left.
about Back to the Future, one of the first movies
La
with
guitarrita. La
like
guitarrita.
a shitload of product placement in it.
Oh, Pepsi's all over the fucking place. On that
Calvin
one.
Klein
Yeah.
on his underwear, and it's just
He has a Steve Caballero skateboard.
and dude, I've actually thought about getting a DeLorean at times in my life. What a
Wow.
badass
Wow.
fucking car, dude.
And who doesn't want to go to the Enchantment Under the Sea fucking prom, right? I mean, come on. I never went to my prom. Did you go to your prom?
I did.
Yeah, I did.
How was it, bro?
It was great.
Just people standing around. There's people standing around, right? I mean, it's what it is.
Who's Robert
Well, I went-
Zemeckis?
I went with
That's what it says.
Robert Zemeckis.
Is that the director?
Yeah.
I went with a date, so I danced. Yeah,
All right, look at that.
cut a
A
rug.
date who shall remain unnamed?
Yeah, I'm not gonna put anybody out there. Thank
Go
you.
check out. Is it in the yearbook? I don't know.
Yeah, I still got a keychain. I think.
Hoffa, what you got? Come on, man. Hit me with something.
Rocky 4, dude.
What?
Now, how
Which
do you
one
pick
was that?
Yeah. Is that
Rocky 4 with Ivan Drago, bro. With Dolph
Oh, all
Lundgren,
right. Because
bro.
Rocky 5 is the one everybody hates.
Yeah, that's with Tommy Morrison.
actually?
which died of
that
AIDS.
one's not that bad.
Not
Wait,
a fan, bro.
wasn't
Let's-
Rocky 3 the one with fucking
Mr. T.
Yeah, Mr. T.
3
Wasn't
and
that the good
4 are
one?
my two favorite ones.
Let's
bro.
run it down real quick.
But 4 is awesome, dude.
Rocky 1, he fights Apollo Creed, and
Right.
Hulk Hogan is in it too, right?
No.
As
Hulk
Thunder
Hogan
Lips?
is in 3.
All right,
Right.
my bad. Rocky 1 is just him and Creed.
Yeah, Rocky 1, he pretty much trains and then loses to Apollo Creed at the end.
Okay.
Rocky 2, he beats Apollo Creed. Yeah, it's a terrible imitation.
Did you know he came up with this story and
Yes.
Yeah, he wrote the
Tried to
story.
sell- yeah.
He was a struggling like screenwriter and actor and all that shit. He didn't even he got into porn, right?
I don't know about that.
I think that there's a story that-
I don't
everything
think
around
Bram
you revolves
Stoker
around-
was a friend of his.
everything around Ogre was
Yeah, he was
around porn.
He was Bram Stoker.
But,
Rock Stroker.
Yeah, Rocky 4 is with Dolph Lundgren, dude, which was Carl Weathers, Dolph Lundgren, and Sylvester Stallone.
He
were
kills.
pretty much
He
like
kills Creed, right?
He kills Creed, bro.
If he
kills
dies,
him.
he
He
dies.
dies. Yeah.
Women weaken knees, rock. That's from Rocky 1, though,
The
right?
good,
Dude,
the
yeah.
best scene in the best lines I think in the fourth, in Rocky 4 is when Apollo Creed and Rocky's trying to like he goes over Apollo Creed's house. He's trying to like talk him out of like fighting Ivan Drago, and he's like, you don't need to do this, bro. Hey, yo, whoa, you don't need to do this. You're Apollo. You're a champ, man. So he's like, yeah, that's easy for you to say because you retired. You're still the champ. Me, I'm just a has-been. People see me as a has-been. He's like, think about us, man. We're warriors, bro. That shit's inside of us, bro. It's not like a switch that you can just turn off. And if you stop fighting, man, you might as well be dead, bro. You might as well be dead.
And he was.
Yeah, and then he died.
Yeah.
Dude, one of my takeaways from the whole Rocky franchise is Burgess Meredith. I can't say his name.
He's the
Rocky's
trainer, right?
He's a
Mick.
trainer. Rock, you gotta get him. But that guy.
Hey, man, I don't know if you could see that up there.
Yeah.
You see him?
Yeah, I see him.
That's funny. That's from an old Lipton commercial on it from the 90s.
Oh, and
Anyways,
when Ivan Drago's hitting the machine to measure the
he's obviously on steroids, right?
right.
Okay.
The guy, I would say like this fight promoter, like the Russian guy, whatever, like his handler or whatever. He says, typical heavyweight champ hits with 680 pounds of pressure.
Wow, dude, I love
then-
that impression.
and then-
Yeah,
Well,
your
that guy-
Russian almost
fucking-
sounds like an Asian.
so then he hits the thing and it's like 1800 or something, and it says Ivan Drago hits 1880 pounds of pressure.
Wow, dude.
So then one of the reporters is like, so he says it's clear of what it means, and then the reporter's like, what is that? He says, whatever he hits, he destroys.
That's now you became almost like Dracula there.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, Russian,
destroys.
Romanian.
I want to drink your blood.
but a couple
What was your point on
Well,
Mick?
Mick, when he died, dude, that was fucking
Yeah,
heart wrenching,
that was-
right?
yeah.
And then you have that beach
In real
scene.
life or in the movie?
No, in the movie.
Oh,
In the
okay.
movie, that
How
was
does he
really-
die in the movie again?
How did he die in the movie? I don't remember.
Mr. T pushes him.
Oh
he
my
has like a
God.
heart
Shit,
attack.
it was like
and shit.
Falant-
And he has a heart attack.
I pity the fool. No, that's a different.
And then they have that
Or is
scene.
that-
Clubber Lang.
Then they have that scene where Creed and Rocky are on the beach.
Right.
Right.
Training together in little fucking Daisy Dukes.
The montages in the Rocky movie are the best, right? Like in this one, I think he's like chopping wood and he grows out his beard, right, and all that, and he's like running up in the snow with like logs.
Ivan Drago's like training all like this.
And there's some like heavy metal type music on in the background.
Well,
yeah.
the whole thing is like Ivan Drago, like they want to like the Sylvester Stallone fight with Ivan Drago, like the climax of the story. It's supposed to take place in Moscow, and Ivan Drago's home turf. So Ivan Drago's training like all his like state of the art equipment, and he's like, you know, he's on a fucking a stairmaster, and he's fucking doing like all these, you know, punching with like these fucking rubber bands and all this like
And he's doing
high
like
tech shit.
caveman type.
Right, and then Sylvester
old
Stallone is
school.
like cutting wood and like fucking like has like a log, you know, like squatting a log and like fucking like running up a fucking snow hill. And,
in Daisy Dukes.
no,
No,
he's
no,
like,
this is in the snow.
it's like 10 below zero, so he's
But
wearing
Daisy
like a
Dukes
full.
was in the beach with Apollo Creed.
Yeah, it's all the movie.
But yeah, good
It's a great movie, bro.
man movie.
Even the recent
sure.
one wasn't that
Even
bad.
my,
That
my wife,
number 6 was good.
is a huge Rocky fan.
Have you guys seen the Creed movies?
I saw
Creed
them both.
1 and Creed
yeah,
2?
I see them all.
Do you put them? A lot of people put them up there with the Rocky movies. Like,
They're good. They're decent.
what's the kid's name? Jordan. Michael B.
Michael
Jordan.
B. Jordan.
Michael B.
Yeah.
Jordan. He
Gotta
was
put
good
that-
in Black Panther.
You gotta put that B in there, right? Because
You gotta throw it in
You're
there,
not gonna
otherwise-
just go by Michael Jordan, right?
Yeah, no. Otherwise, you're number 23.
Yeah. All right, man.
Your turn, right?
We're moving on. Yeah, I'm gonna go. This might be a little unconventional for everybody, but I'm gonna go. I think this is 1942 or some shit like that.
Holy shit!
Casablanca.
Wow.
Really?
I love that movie.
Really?
Yeah, man.
You're like a hopeless romantic, bro.
It's
You're like a John Cusack, like say anything kind of guy.
you know, there's a little bit of a romance in it, but to me, Humphrey Bogart is like he's an icon, dude.
You got an impression of Humphrey Bogart there?
Lay it
No,
out,
I
man.
don't, dude. He had like a lisp that's really hard to replicate.
Yeah, see?
He's looking at you, kid.
There you go. That's not that bad.
Yeah. So Casablanca. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I'm getting Casablanca mixed up with Gone with the Wind,
No, that's Franklin, my dear. I don't give a damn.
which is the one that has like a black guy playing the piano. Is that Casablanca or am I being-
I think
Sam?
yeah. That might be Casablanca. I'll break down Casablanca for you real quick. It's Humphrey Bogart. He leaves the U.S. He's in Morocco, I think, Spanish Morocco.
Yeah, it's Morocco. Yeah.
He owns a casino, bar, nightclub type of thing. And then this woman comes in with a man who is, you know, working for a cause. And she used to be with him at one point, but left him. And then he's a self-professed drunkard. And then he gets caught up in their kind of love triangle with her, and the guy, you know, it's not a bad guy, the guy she's with, but he's with the girl he once loved, but she left him, and that's basically the story. And then he ends up, you know, it's been like 70, 80 years, I think, spoiler alert's up, but he ends up like helping them besides, you know, the fact that, you know, the guy took his girl, or the girl, like, not that the guy took his girl, the girl left him, really is what happened. I think it's Lauren Bacall is the girl in the movie. Yeah, we're going long for sure. It's in white, black and white. There's great movies in the
I
line.
think Clark Gable's the one from Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Clark Gable.
There's great lines in the movie. Like they ask him at one point, "Oh, what nationality are you? Are you I can't remember, Hungarian or something?" He's like, "I'm a drunkard." And there's just a lot of banter amongst the characters, and it's like classy, and there's a love story. It makes me feel good to watch that movie. I watch it every few years.
Yeah, there's a few feel-good movies that you want. that
yeah,
just put
and I
on.
like old timey shit, dude.
How do you feel about It's a Wonderful Life?
You asked me about this already, and I haven't seen it. I said, should I watch it? And you said, no, it's kind of fucking depressing. You
That's
remember?
true. I did say that.
So should I watch it or should I not watch it?
No, it's fucking depressing.
I mean, you've asked me twice, so I feel like I should watch it at some point. All right, I'm going to pass it to you. Casablanca, I recommend it. I watch it old school, fucking old-ass movie, but good. It's still good. And it has, I think it's World War II era.
It was 1939, no?
Is that when the movie was
I
released?
think so,
Okay,
right?
so
Wasn't
it's
it-
pre, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's around there. Anyways, you're up.
I'm going to go with the tearjerker Field of Dreams.
Nice.
Field of
That's a
Dreams.
good choice. Good
Dude,
choice.
that
If you
makes
build
you,
it, they will come.
That's an excellent choice.
That is a choice for fathers and sons, that whole bridge in baseball, back when we cared about fucking baseball. Because down here in Miami, we don't give a shit about baseball anymore. This is really a football town. But back when I was 13 years
Barely.
old, barely. Back when I was 13 years old, this movie was fucking magnetic, bro. You had James Earl Jones as Moonlight Graham, right? and he told this poem that he walked into the shrubs with. Bro, that movie's fucking. It has time travel. It has baseball. I mean, what more do you want? That movie was amazing.
That guy was a real life guy. The guy who only batted one time.
Well, there's plenty of stories of guys that only batted one time, right? And then he makes a choice, which is kind of kooky in a way, that he makes a choice to step past the lines to help that little girl that had fell off the stands. And her problem was that she had swallowed a hot dog. That was the movie line.
That's happened
I
to
knew a
plenty
girl
of
like
girls.
I knew a girl like that once.
But man, this movie had, for me, baseball back then when I was romanticized with it and fucking time travel. I mean, I loved all that shit. And then at the end, he gets to see his dad come out of nowhere, and he remembers his dad for the first times as a strong
Kevin
individual.
Costner's in it, right?
Kevin
Yeah, he's
Costner's
a main-
main
What's the
role.
other baseball movie Kevin Costner's in? Huh? Bull Durham.
Well, what's the other
Bull
one he's
Durham.
in?
There's another. There's
The Perfect Game. I don't remember what the name of the movie is. The game where he throws a no hitter.
Right.
Is it
I,
called?
I
The
think
Perfect
it's
Game?
called The Perfect Game.
It might be.
Yeah, but the Bull Durham to me is the best one.
Yeah, it is.
But-
But it's
but-
funny that guy's been in 3 fucking.
No, he's done other ones. There's another one that you guys are not even thinking about. I forget it off the top of my head. But in this particular movie, that whole reunion with his father and how he wants to tell his family, hey, this is your grandfather, but he stops at the last minute. And then he finally tells him when he's leaving, hey, Dad, you want to have a catch? And he catches the ball from his father, and he savors the fucking moment when the ball hits his glove. Dude, it's fucking amazing. That's
You're gonna
one of
make me cry, dude.
Dude, that's an amazing movie, dude. For me, that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
All right, so Hava, what do you got, man? Or are you all out?
My last but not least, Step Brothers. That's a great movie.
Is that with the one he puts the balls on the drum set, right?
Exactly.
We talked about this movie one of the recent episodes, I think.
Yeah, we were talking about it. You were saying that Will Ferrell's.
We were asking what his best movie was, and then we mentioned, this. All right.
I think it's
I
Elf.
don't think it's his best. I don't
Elf.
think it's his best role, but the movie itself, man, it's.
What's the
it's
name of the
fucking-
other guy?
John C. Reilly.
Right. The fucking.
Yeah, they're great
dude,
together.
Step
Yeah,
Brothers,
he's
man.
fantastic.
My nieces, Gina and Mia. Shout out to Gina and Mia. They're both subscribers and they watch religiously. I hope. Or not. I'm gonna.
Mia
someone
Wallace?
else you. No.
Oh,
Mia Wallace.
that was a name I had in for my daughter there in the mix there, but
They love.
got
They love
fucking-
Step Brothers.
They
as
got
well.
vetoed too,
I could see why.
along with Maximus.
I mean, the whole Mia Wallace has a middle name?
No, Mia. Was
Oh,
gonna be
okay,
the
okay,
name.
okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
The whole-
so
the whole scene with when they're on the shooting the video on the boat and boats and hoes, and then the dad is like, "Who's driving the boat?" And all of a sudden, the shit crashes into the rocks and destroys their boat.
But let me ask you, why Step Brothers? Why not the NASCAR movie they made together?
Dude, because Step
What was the
Brothers,
name of that one? What was
why
the name?
not Ron Burgundy?
Dude, let me tell you something, bro.
Why not Zoolander?
Step Brothers, man.
Why not
I'm not a big fan of
Zoolander?
bro. No,
sorry.
bro.
Merman?
But what about the NASCAR one? What was that one called?
Talladega Nights?
Yes.
That was good, also, man. But
Shake and bake.
Step Brothers, bro. Just like the whole, bro, the jokes, man, and
That was good.
the chemistry between them, and
I
then
like Baby Jesus the best.
the older brother, when he comes over, they like kind of like join forces against him and shit.
I did a spread for Playgirl magazine. I mean a spread. I spread my butt cheeks as butt Mike Honcho. I just wanted to let you know that I spread my butt cheeks as Mike Honcho. What was that? That was that Step Brothers? No, that was
no, I
Talladega
was
Nights.
talking like a night.
Oh man, I don't know why you picked the right movie. You sure?
I did, sir. But go ahead.
Talladega Nights pretty fucking good too.
Yeah, that was
It's
good.
good,
That was
man.
good shit. That was good shit.
I like Step Brothers, man.
All right, dude, it's your list, dude. We're not gonna fucking tell
Yeah.
you how to run your list. I'm up here. What have I got? We already did that one. Oh, this is my last one, I guess.
Shit.
Besides my honorable mentions, because The Good Man, the Ugly, you already talked about it. Say hello to the bad guy, Scarface. That I had. That was a last minute epiphany I had, and I took out a movie and I put that one in because I've seen that movie so many times, and if that movie's ever on TV while I'm flipping through it, I'll sit and I'll
Yeah,
watch
man.
it.
I mean, the Take It to the Limit when they're counting the money. You know what the song I'm talking about? And
Yes.
Yeah, the soundtrack in that
Yeah,
movie is
it was-
awesome.
and then when he's watching,
Rush to the yayo.
he's watching on the. Oh shit! when he's watching on the video screens as they're invading his compound, bro, that shit was brutal.
There's so many great moments in those movies.
I think the only bone that I had to pick with the Scarface is like us being Cuban and speaking Spanish.
His impersonation,
his
is terrible.
of a Cuban is fucking
But
terrible.
that's what
man.
makes it good. It's almost like
Right.
you could almost take Scarface and like, is it a comedy or is it like, are they being, like you could see it.
He's like so over the top.
Dude, I'm
you know?
gonna tell you,
I never met a Cuban that talks
No,
like that.
no,
bro.
I had non-Cubans.
fly, Pelican fly.
I had non-Cubans tell me, dude, his impersonation's incredible. I'm like,
No,
no,
it
it's
isn't.
not, dude.
No,
It's
it's
terrible.
not.
But that's part of what makes it special, man. Like, there's so many. Like, remember Ernie? He goes in and he kills the guy who's a cop, and he killed the guy who he says is a hassa, is a pig who don't fly straight. And then Ernie's there. He was the bodyguard, and he looks at him. He's like, "Hey, you want a job?" And he's like fucking sweating bullets and shit. He's like, yeah. And then the little guy that's with him, he's like, hey, you got a job, man. And it's just little fucking funny things that they do. Him at the end with the fucking
Yeah, the say hello to my little friend.
Yeah.
How about his friend getting the chainsaw to the forehead in that Miami Beach apartment complex?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that shit was brutal, bro.
With the
Yeah.
Colombians.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that was fucking awesome.
How about the chick in the bed? Remember her line?
With the shotgun.
No te muevas, cabroncito.
Yeah, that's classic.
Just funny. I wish they would have got a better interpreter at times to
Right.
give them the names of the words.
But it
to
happens
use.
all the time though. Like when they ever have like Cubans like on like
Yeah.
any movie, like everybody
never
that
get it
plays
right.
Cuban is never a Cuban.
No. I think that happens. We notice it more because we're Cuban, but I think that
Right,
happens
but like
with
the
a lot of...
mainstream like audience, they don't know the difference between a Cuban and like a Guatemalan.
Yeah.
We're all fucking tan, bro. That's all the same.
One of my
Which
other...
the actual difference is about 2 feet in height.
One of my other favorite lines is when they're before they start doing their drug deals and everything, and they're working in the cafeteria. It's like, he gives them a pan con bistec. Que más carne ni más carne, man. Así en a sandwich, man. That's one of my favorite lines. So, and like hip hop culture and like rappers have all like.
There's another line too that you mentioned to me when we went to Black Creek, to that little restaurant in
There's
Black
so
Creek.
many, dude.
When they're the same thing when they're working in a little restaurant when they just come out of the refugee camp.
Look at that
He,
guy, man.
He's got pizzazz.
Pizzazz.
He's got pizzazz.
Yeah. What does he got that I don't got? Pizzazz. Look at the clothes he
Pizzazz.
wears. Yeah.
It's a great movie, man.
Manolo from Que Pasa USA.
Which
What's
became
Stephen Bauer.
Stephen Bauer, yeah. He's like a sellout Cuban.
Yeah. Love Scarface. Al Pacino's fucking awesome.
His real name was Rocky Echevarria.
Oh yeah, he changed it for like marketing purposes.
Well,
I guess.
Which
Stage
didn't work
name,
out for
yeah.
him. Yeah. It didn't really work out for him.
He was in another movie later.
Yeah, it was Traffic.
Yeah. Stephen Bauer. Que Pasa USA.
All right, cut that out.
All right. Do you have any more on your list?
I'm all,
Ogre,
I'm
you
all
have
done.
at least 2 more.
I got
or you got three more.
I got 3 more, so I'm gonna go back to
Go.
back
All
to
right,
back.
let him rip there.
All right,
Nielsen.
I'm gonna rip them out here, bro. I got Poltergeist number 1.
Easy, buddy.
Ooh,
Right, Poltergeist 19.
Caroline.
Yeah, nobody has any like scary movies on their
Well,
list.
He does.
I'm really like
I
comedy.
thought of another honorable mention.
I'm really comedy fucking heavy, but Poltergeist, even to this day, is pretty fucking scary looking with the 35mm camera. The way that it's shot now, I think today
That is the intro to episode 8, I think.
that is true.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think today with the high def fucking cameras, it makes the video what you're seeing too real. There's something about that haziness about the way 35mm cameras looked.
Right.
It fucking adds to just how scary the movie was.
I know. Well, little tidbit, a little side note. That girl that played Caroline.
Yeah, she died.
She died. She had a lot of health issues as a kid. She had like bad kidneys or something.
And her sister in the movie, who was like 21 years old, right after the movie came
Stevie
out,
Hot.
she got
Is that the little girl?
the blonde,
Yeah, the little blonde girl.
the little blonde girl.
What's the movie that Drew Barrymore did as a kid?
E.T.
Firestarter?
E.T. She was in E.T. also.
And she was in
E.T. and
Firestarter,
Firestarter.
yeah.
All right.
But the sister, who was like 22 she got stabbed to death right after the movie got released.
Wow.
So there's
Jesus.
a lot of and one of the things that happened in the end of that movie, there's a swimming pool scene where fucking bodies are rising up.
Right, I remember
They
that.
messed up and they used real cadavers on that. So what you're seeing in that scene are real fucking skeletons.
Where do you
That's
get
crazy,
real
man.
cadavers from?
Well, they had a shortage of where you can get the fake ones from.
Tom Brady looked like a cadaver
Yeah.
last night.
He's looked like one for 3 weeks. But they had a shortage, and what they had was a medical institute that was able to offer them. They didn't know whether or not they could actually pass these on to the filming crew, and they had no clue that they just did. That they passed on
Wow.
these real fucking skeletons. So when you see the scene in the swimming pool, that's real fucking skeletons.
It's crazy how shit in movies happens sometimes. That's real shit that shouldn't be real shit, like fucking Brandon Lee.
Right.
Yeah, we've never seen the video of that.
No.
Like I've been
That should have come out like on
been
World
looking.
Star. Fucking
Well, now
what's
that
that
you
shit
mention,
that you're big into? World Star.
World Star, yeah. Hip hop. The Beastmaster movie. Remember there was a big controversy too with the Panther that they got a tiger and they spray painted it black or something for
I
the
didn't hear
movie,
about that shit.
and it died. That was like a big. I mean,
The
back
spray
then-
paint killed it.
Yeah.
Fucking Panther was a pussy, dude.
No, it wasn't a panther. It was a tiger.
Or whatever the fuck
so
it
they
was.
tried to make it look like a panther.
Couldn't take a little fucking spray paint. Come on, man.
But I'm saying, like, you know, like back then, like,
We didn't have
it wasn't
internet,
such
though.
a big deal.
That's why we didn't hear
Imagine
about
that
it.
shit would have happened now.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's a big
god,
deal
dude!
now.
They would have shut down that studio. They would have.
There would have been like
Drop a
fucking
nuclear
logos
bomb.
with fucking tigers, like spray painted
Well, they had
black.
they had a huge problem with a movie called A Dog's Purpose, where the dog fell into the river, and they really put the dog in the river. And so someone had like behind
so
the
what, the
scenes
dog
footage.
got like walking pneumonia or something?
Well, no, it was really in danger, bro. But people really just tossed a shit over that.
All right,
Second movie.
Poltergeist. I mean, give us a little bit about Poltergeist, though. We got off track. It's some shit's going on in the house. I've never seen this movie in
Well,
its
the
entirety.
house was built over a burial
Well,
ground,
the
right?
house was built over an Indian burial ground.
There's too many movies on your guys' list that I haven't seen.
Well, it was built over an Indian
You
burial
gotta stop
ground.
watching Casablanca.
It was sold to this
Have you
family.
seen Casablanca?
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Watch it, dude.
I want to watch it.
You like old timey shit?
I like old timey shit.
Humphrey Bogart is the fucking pimp, dude.
Is that the one with the plane at the end of the scene?
Yes.
Okay, I know it. All right, I know.
Here's
which one
looking
you're
at you,
talking
kid.
about. Yeah, I know which one you're talking
Humphrey
about.
Bogart is like fucking women want him, men want to be him, dude. He's
Like
like
a Denzel Washington of the 1940s.
No, I would put him more like a fucking Frank Sinatra, right? Or am I off that?
something like that, dude. Like classy, fucking.
Like a Tres X.
He had like a lot of
Or
different.
Dos Equis,
He had a lot
right?
of
Dos
different.
Equis. Oh,
Yeah.
they were trying to pick
I
that
gave
up.
him an extra X. I'm thinking fucking
mean,
porn, dude. You got me with the porn shit.
He's so cool. I give him 4 X's.
I gave the fucking Mexican guy an extra X.
He had a lot of great movies. I went to the Keys today. One of them was called Key West, the Maltese Falcon, where he was like a detective. The
The
African
Maltese
Queen.
Falcon thing, that was big on the Pink Panther too, right? Wasn't it something
Yeah,
on the Maltese
yeah.
Falcon too?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure on Pink Panther, but he had a lot of great Treasures of the High Sierra Madre. You ever heard badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
That's in Blazing Saddles too. When
well,
do
they
that.
took it from
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Anyways, Poltergeist, Indian Burial Ground.
Indian burial ground. House is built over it. They sell the family the home. They live in it. The one of the great scenes is the whole aspect of the television and the girl going into the television.
Right.
And then you have the mother and the son trying to realize where the daughter is, and they have silhouettes of their faces against the television static. That's one of the great moments in movie history, bro. I think. I mean, personally, you haven't seen it, so I
have
know
to
you
check it
can't
out.
comment
It's a good
on that.
movie.
It's freaking still scary, even for a movie that's now what 30, 40 years old.
What do you rank it on the scare meter with Exorcist?
Oh, dude, Exorcist is on another
it's on a
level.
different level.
Yeah, that's another level.
Exorcist is the scariest movie
That's
of
like
all
comparing
time,
a
right?
double quarter pounder
Am I right?
with cheese from McDonald's with a
Anybody who
kielbasa
went to the
steak.
Catholic Church at any time in their life, Exorcist has to be the
You know what
scariest
makes
movie.
it? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the way they shot films back then just made it scary, bro.
Boy, the whole premise is the devil. Bro.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
and the way
As a
she
kid, you're
spoke
born,
and,
you know?
and her head spinning around and the vomiting of green. I mean, it was just out of this world, bro. For a movie that is now nearly 50 years old.
Demi, why you do this to me, Demi?
Yeah,
You
it's a
remember
fucking creepy movie.
Power of Christ
To this day, I'm a,
power of Christ compels
that? Oh my god, I think you just got possessed. Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Oh man,
let
that
me
is.
tell you,
that's
42 years old, and I watched that. It still gives me the creeps.
Dude, that
Yeah.
movie is
When you
now-
watching that with Rafa?
I would.
Finally,
he's
you
ready
put some
for that,
parental
bro.
guidance.
Dude,
in
I
I
don't
gotta-
think he's ready for that.
I gotta
bro.
be honest with you. I don't think I would watch that movie today. Modernly, like in night. I don't think I would watch that movie.
Ah, come on, man.
Come on, stop
Dude,
with
are you
that.
serious? In a darkened room, all by yourself, no one there, you would watch it fine,
I did it when I was 12 or something like
bro.
that.
That's fucking.
I was
12?
scared. Yeah, I
Holy
was scared.
shit! I know I would.
That was like what do you call that shit? The fucking
like a test.
taboo thing.
Yeah, that
and
was
it
like a
also was a
test.
test of myself, but it was also like that thing that don't do that. You don't do that.
Right.
And I was like, I gotta do that.
Randy, no te viendo eso, Randy.
And then
It's
I
like
said, I gotta do it by myself
Right.
at night, and I'm gonna do it in that room, and I'm gonna fucking
Right
watch
after I jerk off.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I was into that yet. I
Really? At 12?
I don't know, dude. I don't
Dude,
remember.
at 12, I was fucking
Dude,
ripping the skin off.
I was pulling out knee
I don't think anybody's
cartilage.
tuning in for that, dude.
I'm editing that out, bro.
No, don't, dude. Is that a running gag where you say you edit it and then you don't?
Yeah, possibly.
Leave it. What else you got? After Poltergeist.
A little bit different, but still on the vein of fucking comedy. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Right? No, that's Wayne's World.
That's 2 with Keanu Reeves, man.
Yeah, but this movie had a little bit too much of an impact on me. It made me too fucking. I don't know, man. The whole
Excellent.
wild stallions and shit, and that they were gonna make this music to try to
San
change
Dimas.
the world. And then you had Rufus and shit. With George Carlin.
George Carlin.
George Carlin, man. You think about George Carlin's impact in the world. I went to college for there was some
Great comedian.
Well, bigger than that is that I went to college for like some sociology class. I can't even speak that shit. But he was quoted. He was quoted in these classes as like right there with Socrates and Socrates.
They call him Socrates.
They call him Socrates,
Yeah.
right? He's quoted right up there with Socrates and all these other great
Plato.
philosophers.
Plato.
And Plato. Here's George Carlin.
Nietzsche.
I have to mention
quoted
this.
in these college courses.
Those guys are going to be in the simulation theory episode. Socrates and Plato. Anyways,
It was Socrates Johnson. Remember that?
Right.
And then they went and got Abraham Lincoln and Genghis Khan and fucking Sigmund Freud. Dude, that
They
movie.
used to try. They used
they're
to
going
time
to make a
travel.
new one.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how that's
They
going
used
to
to
work.
time travel in a phone booth.
Yeah.
Which doesn't even exist anymore. So how are they gonna time travel?
I want a phone booth, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Like an old London one?
Like a real fucking.
Like a red one?
Yeah, like, I don't know where I'd put it, but.
That's
like,
pretty. That's pretty fucking cool.
I don't know. Just to have it like in the corner somewhere.
Dude, from time to time, I see a phone booth in here in Miami, and I think that should fucking be in a museum.
No, phone booth? No. You see a phone.
Payphone.
Yeah.
Painful. I'm sorry.
I think before
misspoke.
we do the podcast, you should fucking be wearing like regular like clothes, and jump in the phone booth and come out like with a costume and wear that costume for the podcast.
No. How about no, Scott? I don't know. A phone. Like I read a story about some guy who won the phone booth from that movie in a contest. And
Wow.
he fucking has that shit in his house, dude.
Dude, that would be amazing.
Yeah, like the actual prop that they used, which was an actual
Absolutely.
phone booth.
Strange things were afoot at the Circle K.
Yeah, so phone
Remember
booths very popular in that movie and Superman.
Yeah.
Any other movies that phone booths are big on?
Well, the movie Phone Booth. With
That's true. That's true. He was
Oh, is that the one with that guy? Who,
Colin Farrell
Colin
and
Farrell.
yeah.
and the guy with the
yeah.
crazy eyes,
With the
Forrest
sniper,
Whitaker, right?
yeah.
He was
Yeah,
in it?
he's got one high eye and one low
He's got
eye.
like a droopy eye.
Yeah,
like
he's
his
all-
face is like melted. Like,
The whole movie takes
He's in
place
Rogue
in a
One.
phone booth.
He's in
in
Rogue
Rogue
One.
One,
I just
yeah.
saw him the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I saw like a.
He has
weird-
like fucking like bionic like metal feet.
yeah. He's reached that
I'm gonna need that.
post-human
I'm gonna need
stage.
those metal feet one day.
I noticed you were in favor of that when we were like talking about the fucking thing with the robots and shit and
Yeah.
cyborgs.
I got bad feet.
I saw a fucking meme, like a weed meme, and there was like one type of weed. I don't know what it was. They made fun of his eyes because one got you up and one got you down. Anyways,
Wow.
go. Yeah.
Crazy meme.
Yeah.
Last movie I got on my docket. I went to the movie theater to go see this shit. Woo!
Sorry about that.
I went to the movies to go see this, and
Stop that.
I couldn't understand any of the dialogue because everybody was laughing over the fucking movie. And I only got to see it afterwards, and hear and understand what the hell was going on. Something About Mary,
That's a great movie.
Yeah. There's great moments in that movie.
where he zips up,
Oh God,
and then Marky Post, who plays the
dude.
from Night Court.
To this day, I just that scene has made me like make sure that my son never does that to himself.
Dude, that was incredible.
I'm
right?
like, hey, dude, just make sure when you're doing that, because dude, that's like the worst.
No, it's terrible. And then the husband comes in. He was like, "Was it the Frank or was it the beans?" A little bit of both. And then
terrible.
She looks at it and she's like, "How did you get the beans above the Frank?" And then you have the policeman come in at the door, and then the fireman at the window. Dude, that was comedy gold, bro.
How about the gel? The gel scene.
Oh yeah, with the off the side of off the ear.
How about
and shit.
Warren, dude, with the
Warren,
earbuds?
Franks and beans, Franks and beans.
When he touches his ears, hey, what do you got behind your ear there?
What's this guy's
He grabs
name?
him and slams him into the coffee table.
What's this dude's name that's in the movie that he has a brother that's an actor too? The guy from the scene that I think he's trying to date
Oh,
her.
I know who you're talking about. I know
And
who
he
you're talking
says,
about. He's from The Outsiders.
Yeah.
Matt
Matt
Dillon.
Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon. And he's like, I work with retards. And she's like, I don't think that's PC. Nobody's going to tell me who I can and can't work with. And then he tells a story about the guy who they put him in a cage
He
or
gets his
some shit.
teeth capped.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a full-fledged stalker.
Yeah.
That was awesome, dude.
Brett Favre is in this movie.
That's true.
Favre.
That's the Brett that she was talking about at the end of the movie. We find Brett Favre, dude. Can you believe that? What movie? That year was what? 98, 99?
Something like that.
Dude, that's unbelievable.
That's a great movie.
So that's my 10 right
I
there.
gotta put it on my list though because of Brett Favre. Fuck the Packers.
Yeah, dude, but that money, that fucking movie was money, dude. That movie was money. So honorable mentions, bro.
And she looks great in that movie.
Not
Yeah, she
anymore.
does.
In
No,
that
she looks
movie,
terrible.
Yeah.
she looks great.
So Hoffa, what you got? Any honorable mentions that didn't make the cut that were on the cusp of it?
1998, by the way, guys.
Holy shit.
Dude, I would have to say, believe it or not, though, like Tom Hanks, man, like even though I like all his like serious shit, once he became like a serious actor, but at like the beginning of his career, he did like a lot of comedies and stuff.
Big splash.
Bachelor
Party.
dude. Bachelor Party, dude. I used to watch this with, believe it or not, with my fucking grandmother, dude.
Pepa.
My grandmother, Pepa, bro, and my grandmother used to fucking crack up and fucking like shed fucking tears, bro.
Dude, that was a great movie, dude.
It was fucking hilarious.
So, Bachelor
dude.
Parties on your
Honorable
mention?
Dude, I love that
How about
movie, man.
fucking Forrest Gump, dude?
Doesn't hold
I
up,
don't
dude.
know,
I watched it the other
man.
day.
Can't
dude.
really watch
Really?
it. Can't really
Doesn't
watch it
hold
too
up.
many times, man.
It doesn't hold up, dude. Believe
I'll
it or
watch
not.
it. I got it on rotation every like 5 years. I can watch it. It's
Yeah.
pretty good, dude. I don't know.
Really?
It's not bad.
I
but
read the book too. I don't know if
But
that has anything to do with it.
Wow.
Like I was a big Forrest Gump fan, but a few years ago I watched it. I'm like, it doesn't hold up.
I
don't
may
know.
not be a
Lieutenant
smart
Diane.
man. Yeah. What else you got, dude? Any other honorable mentions?
That's about it, bro.
Forrest Gump, by the way, won
I mean,
Best
off the top
Picture.
of my head, after all this bullet.
Yeah, this
Bullet
bullet,
Train
this bullet
and,
has got me a bullet in the
yeah,
brain right now.
yeah,
but
it's
Forrest
fucking-
Gump won Best Picture over Pulp Fiction that year in 1994.
Yeah, which I think was a
Travesty.
fucking. I think Pulp Fiction got hosed.
Dude, in any list, Pulp Fiction's like in the top 10.
Yeah.
It's listed as the best movie of all time on a lot of lists that I've seen.
Yep.
which
How do
is
you
surprising.
take Jen A over fucking Mia Wallace, bro? There's no fucking way, dude.
No, dude.
I do know what love is.
Any other honorable mentions?
I got some.
Go for it.
I got like 5 here on this. I took this out. Okay, this one I thought of at the last minute because I didn't have this genre, and I do like this dude. He's an icon. Game of Death with Bruce Lee. That could have
My son loves that movie.
easily made the list for me. Great kung fu movie. Office Space. You guys have seen Office
Oh
Space?
man, when he kicks the crap out of
Didn't
that,
you
out
had
of
that on the
printer.
original in the list that you
I
sent me.
did. I had
Yeah.
to take it out at the last minute for Scarface.
So Office Space is like number 11 for you,
probably.
Yeah, it's a funny
where
ass
he
movie.
kicks the shit out of that printer.
I worked in an office for a long time too before, I have manofactionfigures.com, which you can get all your action figures of a lot of these movies that we just talked about at. So yeah, like
It was in
corporate
a-
accounts payable. Nina speaking, corporate accounts.
No,
Like, I
was it-
remember sitting next to some lady who
Yeah.
repeated the same shit all day long, and like
What was it like?
yeah, and then somebody coming up, oh, your TPS reports, or
Do you know you had to put the cover on those
Yes.
TPS reports? We're gonna need you to come in on Wednesday,
Saturday.
early morning.
hey, it's not like a half day or anything. So that I love that movie. Dude, Mad Max.
That's high on the list of movies that made in the 2010s.
Yeah.
Mad Max. I think
You're
that's
talking
the
about-
one.
you're
I
talking
think
about
that's
the-
the one.
You're
Are you
talking about
talking about
Fury
the-
Road?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm not talking about Fury Road, but Fury Road is one of the best movies in the 2000s.
Yeah.
But I like the original, not the original. This is actually part two.
The Mel Gibson one.
Yeah,
But
the
the-
Road Warrior, Mad Max, the
Right,
Road Warrior,
right.
with not part 3 with Tina Turner, part 2, because there's an original Mad Max, which
Right.
is the origins of the story. But yeah, Fury Road is fucking badass. Best action movie I think in the last since Gladiator maybe.
Dude, that guy with the guitar playing while you're driving
Yes,
your car, that
and the
shit's
fire's
fucking
coming out of it and shit. And he's like, yeah, it's crazy, dude. And Charlize Theron, she's badass in the fucking movie, dude. And as is the guy who plays Venom and
Right.
Hardy, he's
Tom
also
Hardy.
Bane.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm talking about fucking Mad Max. Maybe because it was on TV so much. Part 2, where they're looking for the gas, and there's the guy with the fucking helmet on, and,
Right.
and the dude in the gyrocopter,
Yeah,
and the fucking all that shit. It's just a great movie. Indiana Jones.
Oh, I debated on that one. That's
Yeah.
a fun movie.
Temple of
dude.
Doom.
No, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, Temple of Doom's pretty fucking good too. But yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark is probably fucking.
Really?
Dude,
Yeah.
that was
Wait,
like,
what's your favorite one?
that was summer action right
I'll say
there.
Temple of Doom, dude.
Temple of Doom is part 3.
Yeah, with the little Chinese kid, bro.
Yeah.
That was a good one
Short
too, though.
round.
But
That
Ra-
one got a little
The
crazy
scene-
because they rip
listen,
a heart
my
out of
son-
somebody's.
My son loves Indiana Jones.
which is the
dude.
one that the faces melt when the what's that thing
The Holy Grail.
the Holy Grail. I can't
That's the
fucking
third
name it.
one. That's the third one.
No, that's not the third one.
Yeah, that's Indiana
No.
Jones and the
Everybody's
The Last
face
Crus-
falls off.
The Last Crusade with Sean Connery.
Temple of Doom is the third one, isn't it?
No, Temple of Doom was the second one. Raiders of the Lost Ark is the first one. Temple of Doom is the second one. The quest for the Last Crusade is the third one, and then the fourth one is the one with the fucking idiot kid from the Transformers.
Right, the Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
that's
Was
terrible.
garbage. It was
That
garbage.
Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
But the Temple of Doom, my son fucking loves that movie.
Raiders of the Lost Ark is part
Short
1.
round. The
Dude,
little Chinese,
Raiders
the
of the Lost
little-
Ark is a
the little
classic,
Chinese
dude.
kid's
Yeah.
name is Short Round.
Yeah.
When they're on the fucking bridge and he starts telling them in fucking Chinese, "Datu, datu, data," and they start tying up his leg, and then he tells the lady, "Hold on, lady, we go for a ride," and then she's like, "Oh my god." That's a funny movie.
Yeah, I mean, they're all 1 and 2 pretty fucking good. And the last honorable mention that I can remember right now in my current state is The Exorcist, which we touched on already. So I'll pass it to you, man. What do you got? You got any honorable mentions?
Well, I struggled with just keeping it to 10, right? So I had a lot of movies that didn't make the cut. Coming to America, Eddie Murphy,
Oh,
funny
man.
as shit.
Classic.
I mean, that's just funny. Modern movie that I think is fantastic. If you haven't seen it, is
No, never even heard of it.
Never heard of that.
Whiplash.
Never heard of that either.
J.K. Simmons and Miles Teller in it. Awesome
I got a lot of
movie.
movies I got to watch now,
Dude,
all of a sudden.
Now, if I was to think of a movie of the 2010s that was awesome, that's going to be top on the list. Blazing Saddles. I know we talked
Yeah,
about it
that's
in
classic.
episode 5. That's fucking amazing. You can't make that movie. It's just way too crazy in the modern era to make right now. It's just not PC.
Yeah, at all.
Crazy ass movie. Clockwork Orange had a huge effect
Yeah.
on me. Dude, that was
Stanley Kubrick.
disturbing upon disturbing.
Yeah, that
right?
guy was like fucking had to be crazy.
That
dude.
scene where they're holding up his eyes open with the contraption, they're making
Yeah.
him watch all these crazy ass videos of rapes and murders, bro. That's crazy, dude. And to
A
imagine
little
that-
bit of the ultra violence.
a little bit of the old In and Out.
Yeah,
And that was-
the old in and out.
and that movie's now almost 50 years old.
Wow.
I mean, it's a.
What other movie was that guy in later as an old man?
Malcolm? What's his name, dude? Malcolm McDowell.
There's a movie he was in that I'm like, holy shit, oh yeah, it's the guy from Clockwork Orange. Alex the Large.
Alex still large, bro, and,
Yeah.
and they wore the little hats with the cup protector.
Yeah.
Dude, talk about a Halloween
You can
costume.
get those figures at manofactionfigures.com if I haven't mentioned that already. They have that.
Another honorable mention, The Shining, dude. I watched that the other day. Still holds up.
Here's Johnny.
And when he goes into room 237 and he's holding that chick and she doesn't have a torso, dude, that shit was crazy. And how about the ghost bartender that would?
Oh, that was my favorite scene. He's sitting at the bar having a drink with the fake bartender.
Anything you want, Mr. Torrance.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
The little riding the big wheel or whatever they're riding. What are they riding?
Right.
Tricycle?
Tricycle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Danny
Red
Torrance
wheel,
when
red
they're
wheel tricycles.
following him around in the
Yeah.
hallways and they come across the two twins.
Ugh,
Dude,
creepy.
that shit's incredible.
Yeah.
Our first,
Red Wine.
we haven't had an animated movie at all, have we? No, right?
No, I'm surprised because you're a
Here
fan.
comes a Pixar movie.
Yeah.
No, I'm going with Studio Ghibli.
Oh my God.
Spirited
You're going-
Away in 2001.
I just lost respect for you, dude. No, I'm just
What?
kidding.
You don't like that movie? You don't think that was great?
No, I've never even seen it. Is that some sort of anime? I'm real anti-anime. I'm sorry.
Really? You have kids, right?
Yeah, no, I like. Is that Japanese?
It's Japanese.
Yeah, no, I don't know why I'm like that.
The parents become pigs and
I'm just.
The
I
par-
don't know.
the parents become literal pigs.
Anti-nip.
Nip? I'm pro nip, dude.
Is that PC?
Yeah.
Well, the parents become pigs when they go visit this theme park. I mean, literal pigs. They start eating fucking like swine, and she gets lost in this abandoned theme park. It's just an amazing story. Unforgiven,
That's a good
Western, right?
I
At the
love
end.
it. We talked about episode
that.
5.
Episode 5. I'm gonna move
Yeah.
that forward. Saving Private Ryan, dude.
Oh,
one.
badass.
That's a great one.
Yeah, if you're gonna put a war movie, that's a good one.
The
Yeah.
beginning of that movie where they're fucking storming the beach in Normandy, June 6th.
To me, as in a whole, like from beginning to end,
fucking amazing.
pound for pound, that's the best
Dude,
war movie.
there's a scene where someone gets his arm fucking blown off and he's carrying it like it was fucking like a
Yeah,
briefcase.
Tom
like-
Sizemore is awesome in that movie.
You
too.
see the bullets, like it's badass. Yeah, man.
No, and then the ending where he's sitting with his family overlooking the grave and wondering whether or not his life was worth being risked by these other people. Dude, an amazing film.
Tom Hanks.
the first 15 minutes of that movie when they're
Intense,
storming
dude.
Normandy is fucking. I remember watching
Is
it
that
in the movie
Spielberg?
theater.
That
think
is
so.
Spielberg.
It is.
Another
I remember
Spielberg.
watching it in the movie theater and the fucking
Yeah,
at the
dude.
beginning of the movie, a lot of people walked out, bro. It was so fucking gory.
I watched that movie theater. I watched that in a movie theater with a veteran sitting in front of me, and he was walking out going, "That's exactly how it was."
Can I ask a question? Have either of you ever walked out on a movie?
Never.
I have.
Never.
I have.
One time?
One time.
On?
Intersection with Richard Gere. It was fucking terrible. And I was super
Did he have
drunk.
a gerbil up his ass in that movie?
No, but I was
Oh.
super drunk and under other influences that I don't want to mention right now.
Oh, you know what?
And
There
I
is
just-
one movie
I
now.
just fucking walked out because I was like so fucking like
You're out of it.
I was out of it.
How
Stuck
about you?
on you. Stuck on you with Matt Damon. I walked out
Oh,
of
the
it.
Siamese twins.
Yeah, where they're stuck together.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That movie looked so good on the trailer. Like it looked like it was going to be so funny. And then when you actually watched the movie, it was fucking terrible.
So this is Matt Damon in a comedy?
Yeah,
Matt
he was Matt Damon in
and,
a comedy and some other.
the
loser.
guy from damn, what's this guy's name? The one from As Good as It Gets, that plays the gay guy.
Oh, not Jack Nicholson.
No,
Greg
he's-
Kinnear. Greg
yeah,
Kinnear.
yeah. I walked out on that one. It was like some medical emergency that happened that day.
I never walked
Medical
out on a
emergency.
movie.
Yeah, something happened. I got a phone call or a beep. It was back in the days of a beeper. I
Dr. Polowski, please report to the OR.
So it wasn't because the movie was bad. You
No,
just had-
I was disappointed. I wanted to see the rest of it, bro.
Well,
but there
you,
was a
you
medical
said
emergency.
you're better off going to the fucking emergency.
Yeah.
I have
probably
never
was.
walked out of a movie theater, but I drove out of a drive-in one time.
In the Sawgrass? I mean,
No,
the swap shop?
Swap
Yep.
shop.
Which
It
movie?
was I believe it was Enemy of the State with Will Smith.
Okay.
It didn't have anything with the movie not being bad. I was with somebody on a first date, and
It didn't.
And the
No.
day was terrible.
You didn't give her the business.
I'm not gonna get into it. Things escalated, and we had to get out of there.
She didn't want to eat the hot dog.
You got any, or I'm not gonna get into it. You got any more?
A couple more, kind of a little bit of. I'm gonna save the shocking for last. I got Schindler's List. Also another. Spielberg-
Shawshank Redemption 2 is pretty fucking good.
I don't.
See,
know.
Shawshank is great, but Schindler's List, like to watch it repeatedly, man, that's a long fucking movie, dude.
No,
And
bro.
so
but-
is Shawshank. You don't
Yeah,
want to
they
see
are.
Yeah,
somebody.
but Shawshank is fucking great, though.
But how
man.
many times are you gonna watch that?
I've seen it like fucking 10 times at least. bro.
Really? Wow,
Yeah, I have.
that beach where he's.
Because you work in a jail, dude.
That,
No,
yeah, that-
actually, it's like the.
That probably
the
has something to
opposite.
do with it in your
No, dude.
subconscious.
Like, I don't
Stop
wanna-
lying to yourself.
I
A
don't wanna
little
watch
bit, bro.
anything that has to
Such
do
your
with jail.
feelings.
I don't
I'm
want
sorry,
to
go
watch
ahead.
anything.
that beach where he meets Red at the end of the movie. That's called Sandy Beach in the Virgin Islands. I was actually on that beach.
Was it Sandy?
Of course,
Oh,
it's
right.
a beach. Crazy as fuck though, because the riptides
World
are
sure
crazy.
got in a hurry.
But I was there. It was really cool. Aside from that movie,
Is this a hobby of yours to go to places where they film movies? And
I wish it could be, bro, because I'd like to fucking get out of the house a little bit more.
Well, I've been to Santa Cruz in California to
They
the
have
actual
skateboards?
boardwalk. Yeah, where the actual boardwalk where they filmed the Lost Boys.
I love the Lost Boys. That would be an honorable mention, and you just mentioned it, and it's honorable.
The Lost Boys was fucking great, dude. I
love
mean, if
it.
you're in the fucking lived in the 80s,
When you're strange,
the
people
soundtrack,
remember
dude, the
your
soundtrack,
name.
every song in that fucking movie is fucking great.
Have you shown that to Rafa already?
No, it's a little too much.
I don't know. I want to see
It's
where
a
you
little
draw the
too
line,
much.
bro. I don't know
It's
where
a
you
little
draw the
too
line.
much, bro. It's a little too much.
I don't know
bro.
when you draw the line. I'm not sure where you. I want to. I look forward to seeing that.
All right, my final
With
two honorable mentions are going to shock you
The
a little
Corys.
Yeah, wrap it up already, dude.
Yeah, for real, man. Bring it home, bro.
bit. All right, I got two movies. They're going
Gotta
to
take a piss.
You guys might. Yeah, I got to do that too. Couple movies. I think you're going to look at me a little differently afterwards. I thought Titanic was
If
fucking
you say
awesome.
Dirty Dancing, I'm gonna drop
No,
kick you.
I thought Titanic was fucking
Titanic.
amazing.
That's on my wife's list.
It's a good movie, dude.
I don't know, dude.
No, for me, dude, I had read Walter Lord's A Night to Remember, which he goes minute by minute over how the ship sank, and they followed it in the movie. It was like watching what I had read on screen. It was fucking mind blowing.
Man, that is crazy. That story that they build this super ship
That was
Like-
unsinkable.
like they've never built before. That's got to be a glitch in the Matrix, right? And it sinks on its maiden voyage. Like, who could? Mind blowing.
And all the fucking circumstances. If 4 of the compartments would have been breached, they would have been fine. But it had 5, and it fucking sank. So anyway, that's one. Another movie, dude. I'm gonna get a lot of fucking ripping over.
I
this.
feel like he's having his own podcast after the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get destroyed on this one. But
Oh God, don't do it, man.
Brokeback Mountain.
Oh God.
Come on, dude.
It was fucking amazing.
You better edit that shit out.
Do you have any other ideas for another co-host we can have?
Dude, I thought the story was different. It was unique. It was a different story
I'm
about
sure it was
something.
different.
It was it was a unique story about something that I hadn't really thought about. Right, these people who have this fucking this love that they can't fucking do. You know, they can't.
Do you
it.
remember when you said you're gonna get destroyed about it?
They could do it, bro. They did it, bro. They
No, and
did
then they ran off and had fake fishing trips, and they were really skinny dipping in the fucking waters. For me,
That was Joker and
And
Gyllenhaal,
Mysterio.
right?
Mysterio.
And Mysterio. Oh shit! We're bringing it all around.
No wonder you
Joker
like
and
Mysterio
Mysterio,
so much.
DC versus Marvel.
Yeah, man.
Episode 8.
Yeah.
Episode 8 is Mysterio.
Yeah.
Who would have thought DC versus Marvel fucking playing the old
I'll-
backdoor
Dude,
slider?
I thought it was something that was original. We hadn't seen it before.
Well-
and when Jake gets killed at the end,
See,
yeah,
we should have
I
started the
understood
podcast talking about this. That should have been number 1 on your list, bro.
that. It was honorable mention.
I'll
I
back
don't
you
think
up.
anybody's gonna watch it this far and get to that point.
Luckily,
this
nobody's
is like-
watching by now,
Yeah, I'm-
so nobody's gonna know that you like that movie. But I'll back you up a little bit. The movie won some type of awards or something. It was highly rated.
Probably
at
like a
the-
Sundance Award or some shit.
Hot dog swallowing award.
definitely won that. But I remember watching it. Did you watch it? You never watched it?
I did.
Oh, you
With
watched
my
it.
eyes closed.
It was awkward watching
I
it,
felt
right?
like almost like a little kid. You know when you're
Right.
a little kid and you're watching a horror movie?
Yeah.
And every time something fucked up is gonna come up,
Oh yeah, no,
the
no,
act-
no.
grab a pillow and hide behind it.
The acting was good.
was.
The
A little too good. You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't know. Well-made movie. I ain't fucking taking it on
I
the
mean,
desert
this-
island with me. Though.
The thing about me.
Well, no, yeah.
One thing, you know what? Yeah,
Even if I get stuck with a dude, I ain't fucking taking it with me to the desert island. Sorry. Call me what you want. All right, Ogre, you got any more shocking additions to your list?
please say you're done.
I've always thought When Harry Met Sally was fucking fantastic.
I swear to God, I'm gonna drop kick this guy.
When Harry Met Sally, rom-com. I mean, we haven't had a rom-com at all. Fucking fantastic. I think
This
that
guy's a
movie's
Tom
amazing.
Hanks fan.
Yeah.
He's not in that
And a
movie.
fucking.
I'm sorry. Who's
it is Tom Hanks.
no, it's not, dude. It's
what?
Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan.
Oh,
in that
that's right.
movie.
That's right. My
who's
bad,
the
my
one
bad.
with Meg Ryan and
You're
Tom
talking about
Hanks?
You're
Sleepless in
thinking-
Seattle.
They're
Sleepless in
There's
Seattle.
Sleepless in Seattle,
I
and
automatically-
You've Got Mail. There's those two.
Oh, they did too.
They did too.
Which
Look
are
at that.
equally
and,
gay.
no, and he
Which
also,
are equally gay.
They also did the one about the volcano, Joe versus the volcano.
Right.
So they've
All
done
right.
several movies with each other.
No,
Dude, and
Mr.
Meg Ryan, she fucking like melted. Have you seen what she looks like now?
No,
But
I
she's
haven't.
fucking like 100 years old, right?
No, but she had like years of cosmic surgery on her.
Cosmic surgery? Fucking Thanos operated her? Dude, what the fuck? She went to fucking outer space and did surgery on her, dude. Holy shit. All right, you got any more there? Fucking Thanos? All right, good. A couple of announcements. I want to thank the subscribers again. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for the notifications. Follow our Facebook, our Instagram. We're always posting shit on there. We want your input. Comment. Tell us what are your favorite movies. You know, anything. What do you want us to drink next time? What do you think's a good drink for us? What's a good topic for us? Whatever's on your mind. Comment. We like to interact. We want to do more of that. Hopefully this video is out soon so you can check out Ralph Varella's band Corrodia at Churchill's Pub, 8 p.m. on Saturday, January 11th. Varella's an old friend from high school of all three of ours. He did the fucking badass intro music and outro music we use on our videos. So, you know, if you want something different, a little
Great
death
music.
metal.
Great music.
Yeah, this is a good musician. La guitarrita.
La guitarrita, Rafi.
Yeah, so check him out. That's all I got. You guys got anything?
No, man.
I'm good.
All right.
Just Happy New Year to everybody, man. And thanks for following us on social media. And appreciate all the likes and the subscribes. Appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah.
Definitely. Big time.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you
out.
next time.